have saved not only thousands of dollars, but probably tens of thousands of points.
On that trip, that New Orleans trip, we probably saved at least $4,000 with airfares and the hotels.
7 of us are going to be able to fly, I think more or less for about $250 round trip from Chicago to Hawaii. So it, that alone, that had to save $4,000 or $4,500, something like that.
We will have saved over $5,000.
If I added all that up, I don't know, it's got to be probably between $6,500 and $7,500.
We've already had a return of 8x on our investment.
20 round trip airfares.
Around $10,000. 7 round trips, 14 flights.
That has been a cumulative savings of $11,000. Oh, no, $11,900.
We've been to Hawaii in the summer. We've been to Lake Tahoe for my sister's wedding. We went to San Diego to go on a cruise.
We went on a family cruise out of New Orleans.
Down to Orlando twice. I took a girls' trip to Fort Myers, Florida, a family trip to Cabo. First time our kids ever went out of the country. Fun, and we just finally finished our trip to Maui.
We've been to Florida, to Walt Disney World. We did the whole east coast of Florida while we were there. We've been to Colorado, Denver a few times. Colorado Springs, and Denver. We went to Hawaii recently.
At Rocky Mountain National Park.
Costa Rica, which was amazing.
My husband and I are going to Cancun to an all-inclusive resort.
We went to Disney World in Orlando and I took my 2 grandsons.
We're going to Hawaii, which my kids are they cannot wait. I can't wait. My wife said to me last week, "Are we really going to go to Hawaii?" So all 4 of us are going to go for free.
Your program has shown me how I can get free flights to Europe and how to stay in hotels over there.
I've traveled more this year than I did in the last decade.
Everyone's so knowledgeable and patient and kind, and they go the extra mile.
You were sincerely interested in my success, and you knew you had an exact plan for how I could start flying free. But you kind of hold my hand and you lead me through my travel.
I can ask a question whenever and get a response super quick. You can always research, but then somewhat personal relationship with someone who is real and answers your question is just very reassuring.
We're always looking to deal with good and nice people and honest people, and honestly, you are that way, and I think that's an important thing. And another reason why I think if you were thinking about joining, and you're just like, well, who am I going to be dealing with? If you've seen or heard Lynn, then and some of her other colleagues are also like that.
You can trust her. There's no doubt about it. You're genuinely or seem genuinely invested in my my family's travel success.
And you're there for us.
Her primary motivation, and you'll know this if you get to know her, is she just wants to help people.
With the money that we saved, we could enjoy other things on the trip. Nice dinners, places that we would stay away from because it's pricey, but now it's like we're saving so much money on the airfare that we're using that money to do other special things for the girls. How much information you put out, it's crazy. Whether it's, organizing your travel credit cards or a spreadsheet for this. There's so many tools and resources that I didn't realize were going to be part of the program.
Figuring out not just the flight piece, but the hotel piece, the rental car piece, all of that stuff has been something that I wasn't expecting.
But the real benefit here is that not only are you saving me money, but you're giving me all these added benefits of the webinars and the emails and the information on top of the money that I'm saving. You give me secrets like the best phone number to call to get fast service. I think that right there has saved me so much time. It's worth the entire membership.
texted my kids this morning. I'm like, hey, I just can't wait, to have all you guys together and make some great memories. And that's what, that's kind of priceless when you get down to it.
Our first trip, I would say it actually paid for our membership. It paid for itself.
It's even more expensive not to do this because of the mistakes that you're going to make. There's really no better plan out there.
The memories that you gain with your family or whoever you travel with, I mean, those are, priceless.
I was like, this is what I need to do. And especially as a single parent, I just really, as any family, but especially as a single parent living that life, this is something that you can do and offer to your kids in a way that you maybe never thought possible. I will never travel the same ever again.
The membership has already paid itself off, and you can't put a price tag on the mental strain and the decision fatigue.
You're going to invest the money for Families Fly Free, but then you're going to get it back in savings over and over again.
If you want to travel, you need to do it now. Take your children, show them the world, learn about other cultures. It is a big, beautiful world out there, and do not put it off.
Too many families and people in general, they say, oh yeah, I love to travel, but I just don't have time. You need to make it a priority, and you need to do it, because we could each work 2 full-time jobs if we wanted. We love what we do, but you have to balance that time out and you have to plan it.
We're living proof it's doable. I would say that if you're going to do it, jump in with 2 feet and do it right. Try to maximize those points, follow the program, ask questions, get in on the Zoom meetings or listen to the podcast.
Think about how many trips you're not going to take in the next couple years because it's going to cost you $2,000 to get to Florida and you don't want to drive it. So I'm like, you should really join now. You should really join now because you have a lot of trips that you could be taking.
We want to create memories, and really, that's really what it's all about. This has been the best thing for us, and my kids are so excited. They're like, where are we going? And it doesn't have to be the destination. It's just the journey. We're going somewhere together, and we're going to be there to relax and have fun and not be distracted. Dad doesn't have to work, or the kids don't have to study, it's just us together. I would just give you that nudge to do it if you're thinking about it. And if you're watching this, you are thinking about it, so just do it.
It is for real. Like, you can make your money back easily and then some.